fantastic and Subic today, tomorrow, or any day. It's more fantastic and Subic so get going and be on your way. Hang out, have a blast, chill out to the max. Any weekend or day, it's more fantastic and Subic Bay.
My Subic Bay.
Welcome to Subic Bay Freeport. I am very excited to welcome all of you to the 2021 Gatorade Philippine Superliga Beach Volleyball Challenge Cup. We faced a lot of challenges before we got here, but we finally made it. Proof that we are able to weather the many difficulties, including a pandemic, if we put our heads together, our hearts together. I'm a believer that together we are better, together we are stronger. This is a historic moment because this is Subic's first time to host a bubble concept. Once successful, this will put us in the map of the now pandemic world as the bubble destination for sports and other events in the Philippines. In the next few days, please always remember that you are here today because we have kept Subic safe in these pandemic times. We have kept our COVID numbers low by strictly implementing health and safety protocols with the cooperation of our residents, workers, and visitors. We intend to keep it this way. I ask your full cooperation in following the COVID health and safety protocols while you're here in the Subic Bay Freeport. Apat dapat. Air circulation, physical distance, always wear a mask and face shield, and 30 minutes interaction limit. Let us all make the game safe. Let us all make you safe. Let us all make Subic safe. Kaya natin to because after all, we are stronger together. Maraming pong salamat sa malasakit sa Subic.
7:35 remain. Pineda with the drive. And slams it down.
You fuel us, we fuel you. Gatorade studies the best athletes to create the most advanced sports fuel with fluids, electrolytes, and carbohydrates. So you can play your best. Nothing beats Gatorade.
And we are now live on Facebook and YouTube for the continuation of the 2021 Gatorade Philippine Superliga Beach Volleyball Challenge Cup. At malapit na mag-umpisa ang ating mga afternoon matches. As you can see the players right here, they are now starting to warm up. And our afternoon matches will commence in a bit. It will be started off with Santa Lucia Team B going up against ABANSE NEGRENSE Team A, followed by F2 Logistics going up against Kennedy Solar, Petrogazz, TOBY'S Sports, and United Auctioneers will match up at 4 p.m. And ABANSE NEGRENSE Team B versus Santa Lucia Team A will round up today's matches here in our day number 1 of the 2021 Gatorade PSL Beach Volleyball Challenge Cup. Right now, our match at hand, it's Santa Lucia Team B. The pair of Bang Pineda and Jonah Sabete will go up against the pair of Alex Polidario and Erjan Magdato. They are representing ABANSE NEGRENSE Team A. So far, these two teams able to get the victory in their first match this morning. Santa Lucia Team B winning over Kennedy Solar Petrogazz. ABANSE NEGRENSE Team A winning over F2 Logistics. Which means one of these teams will end this day with a 2-0 victory. Meanwhile, the other team will finish with a 1-1 win-loss record. It's going to be a very interesting match. Based from what we saw earlier, these two teams are the very few pairs that you need to watch out for. And has a chance taking home the crown. Let's see what will be the story in our matchup. Very excellent showing by these four ladies in their first matches. Expect them to show the same here in their second match. Against Santa Lucia, Team B winning over Kennedy Solar 21-10, 21-7. ABANSE and NEGRENSE winning over F2 Logistics in straight sets as well. Very interesting matchup here in Pool A. Like we said earlier, the four teams in each group will play each other in a single round robin preliminaries before we proceed to our crossover quarterfinals matchup. That will also happen tomorrow in the afternoon. And minor adjustments now being done to the sand para siguradong maganda ang ating playing court. Once again, these two teams already made a good showing earlier in their first matches. We're about to see if they will be able to carry the momentum that they had back in that first match. So the court is now clear. Completed the watering of that sand. Looks like we are all ready to go. The players are raring to go, and it's now time to meet our officials for match number 5 of this tournament. Please welcome our national referee, first referee, Mr. Erwin Cordero. Our second referee, national referee, Choi Bukid. And now let us welcome our participants in match number 5. First up, from Santa Lucia Team B, let's give it up for Bang Pineda and Jonah Sabete. They'll be going up against ABANSE NEGRENSE Team A, represented by Alexa Polidario and Erjan Magdato. Both teams observing physical distancing in their pre-game match handshake, just like in Thailand. And Alexa is raring to go. She will start this matchup right here. Or check that, it's going to be Erjan is going to be starting this match. And here we go. That is in. That one hit the line for Bang Pineda. She scores the first point for Santa Lucia, and she will serve first for the Lady Realtors. Great serve. Missed reception that time from Erjan. Jonah and Bang talking strategy this early. Bit too long for Alexa. Just finding the open spot. 3 straight points to start for the Lady Realtors. Wise play coming from Bang Pineda. All the players concentrating on that net side. 5 serving 1. An overset. Doing wonders for ABANSE NEGRENSE Team A. It's 2 serving 5. Soft touch coming from Bang. Santa Lucia off to a good start here. Erjan Magdato is finding the open spot. Bit too late on the reminder. Good read there by Jonah though. But nobody's home there for Santa Lucia. And the service is short for Alexa. Three serving 7. That is Jonah Sabete serving. Great move coming from Erjan. Soft touch, good idea, but wasn't able to execute it right. 5 serving 7. Seems to be a familiar story for ABANSE NEGRENSE. Just keeping the match close here. Powerful hit that time, but our referee says it's net touch. Could have been a big break for Alexa. Saw on our replay right there. She indeed touched that net. 8 serving 5. Santa Lucia with the lead. Good run. Bang Pineda adopting her libero skills here in the beach volleyball circuit. But that point will go to ABANSE NEGRENSE, and they initiated this second changeover. However, they are down by 2. 6 serving 8. And now, Alexa Polidario trying to involve power in this matchup. Strong hit that time. And the service is short. Table official says it's number 2 who will serve. That means Jonah Sabete will serve. 9 serving 7. Erjan scores, much to the delight of her teammate. Now things are starting to get interesting. 8 serving 9. Erjan scores again. Despite the challenge of the blocker right there, Erjan able to score. Tied at 9. That is in. Now ABANSE NEGRENSE team is now in the lead. Too wide for Bang. The tandem from Negros now on a roll. Soft touch. Erjan Magdato just on a roll right here. And she sent us to our technical timeout here in set number 1. The score is 12-9. ABANSE NEGRENSE with the lead.
7:35 remaining. Pineda with the drive. And slams it down.
You fuel us, we fuel you. Gatorade studies the best athletes to create the most advanced sports fuel with fluids, electrolytes, and carbohydrates, so you can play your best. Nothing beats Gatorade.
This is how ABANSE NEGRENSE went their way in their first match against F2 Logistics, just keeping it close and ran with the victory upon the conclusion of the sets. They are looking to do the same here in their second match against Santa Lucia. And Santa Lucia is well aware of what this tandem from ABANSE NEGRENSE can do. And they are looking to catch up here. 3-point lead for ABANSE NEGRENSE. That's Erjan Magdato with a serve. Jonah got that block, but wasn't able to maintain that ball to go up. Hope Jonah's okay right there. And Santa Lucia is going to ask for time. Hope Jonah's okay right there. Seems to be a bad fall. Score is 13-9. ABANSE NEGRENSE with a 4-point lead. Seeing the replay. There's some quick aid right there, and it seems Jonah is ready to go. It's 13 serving 9. And Erjan still serving. Great play coming from Bang. Noticing that open spot out front. Santa Lucia Team B have some catching up to do. Another point for ABANSE Negrense. They're getting their groove offensively. And ABANSE Negrense just on a roll here. They are up by 5. That is out. Good read. That one was too wide. Santa Lucia wanting to build a run, but they were stopped immediately with that error. Great block that time from Jonah Sabete. Check out the replay right here. Just went directly to Jonah Sabete's arm. That must be the first block that we saw here in the Beach Volleyball Challenge Cup. Somebody touched the net. The guilty party is Erjan Magdato. The point goes to Santa Lucia. Santa Lucia wanting to build a run. Oh, there's an open spot. Both teams reading their opponents very well here. Erjan Magdato again. She is taking over this set. 5-point lead again for ABANSE Negrense Team A. My goodness, Erjan Magdato. There's an open spot. Good decision by Bang to send that one to the back. And Santa Lucia will try to salvage this set right here. They're down by 5, but their opponent's just needing 2 more points to take set number 1. Soft serve, that is short. And ABANSE Negrense has 6 set points to take advantage of. And Erjan Magdato will be the one serving. That one sailed out, and that will do it for our first set. ABANSE Negrense just lording it over Santa Lucia Team B to the tune of 21-14. Safe to say, this set was brought to us by Erjan Magdato and that magnificent display of offense in set number 1. Expect Santa Lucia to bounce back in set number 2. As on YouTube and Facebook, highlights are shown from set number 1. Alexa Polidario and Erjan Magdato. Showing the mastery here in set number 1. Jonah and Bang. You'd expect them to bounce back in set number 2.
More fantastic and soothing play. Today, tomorrow, or any day. It's more fantastic and soothing play. So get going and be on your way. Hang out, have a blast, chill out to the max. Any weekend or day. It's more fantastic and soothing play.
My Subic Bay.
75 remain. Potato with the drive. And slams it down!
You fuel us, we fuel you. Gatorade studies the best athletes to create the most advanced sports fuel with fluids, electrolytes, and carbohydrates. So you can play your best. Nothing beats Gatorade.
Set number 2 about to get underway. Who will remain undefeated here in our 2021 Gatorade PSL Beach Volleyball Challenge Cup? And Jonah Sabete wanting to put some power in that hit. With the serve. Sending it to the back, urging Magdato again. There you go. Jonah Sabete wanting to do that all match long. Finally, she does it. Great set coming from Bang Pineda. Great D. And a rare miscommunication that time, coming from Alexa and Erjan. Tied at 2. Your service error. Wise move coming from Jonah Sabete. Catching the defense off guard that time. Tied at 3. That is in. Now the ball seems to be going on their side, going in their favor. Just giving up a prayer that time, and that ball just went in. Santa Lucia now tasting the lead once again after a long while. Ball is still up, and that is long. And now Santa Lucia is on a roll. Already starting to check ABANSE and NEGRENSE's attacks right here. And Erjan has something to say about that. It's like she's saying, I'm still here. Simple drop that time. But ABANSE and NEGRENSE is still trailing here. Erjan again. Tied at 5 here in set number 2. And that one cut short by that service error. Six serving 5, that's Bang Pineda serving. That is in. Defense going on the other direction. Tied at 6. That attack just floated out. And ABANSE NEGRENSE with a 1-point lead. And Erjan Magdato just really know where to send that ball. She scores again, gives ABANSE NEGRENSE a 2-point lead as we change sides. That one went out. And that's a net touch. Bang just couldn't avoid that net that time. It's now a 6-0 run here by ABANSE NEGRENSE. And Bang scores. He's making use of the net that time. Seven serving 10. That is Jonah Sabete serving. Sharp serve. Simple drop to the other side. Great cross-court move. Overset. And Erjan hits it. A rare regalo in beach volleyball. That is a point for Santa Lucia. Just doing enough right here. 8 serving 12 is the count. Erjan again, just doing it from everywhere. Strong hits or simple drops. ABANSE NEGRENSE up 13-8 here in set number 2. 2021 Gatorade PSL Beach Volleyball Challenge Cup. Matches will begin at 8 in the morning tomorrow. And Team Demontano wants to begin a run right here. Bad serve right there. Now ABANSE NEGRENSE, an owner of a 3-point lead at this moment. Jackie Estopia. Those power hits will be very lethal once Jackie Estopia gets it going. But they're still trailing here by 2. Gelimae Villanueva. Not sure if that ball was sailing out. Nevertheless, a point for ABANSE Negrense. Excellent defense from ABANSE Negrense. Oversets. And all sorts of violations committed that time by Santa Lucia. A point for ABANSE Negrense. And Jackie and DM calls for time. They need to regroup here. They're down by 4. Once again, pool play will continue tomorrow in the morning. In the day number 2 of the 2021 Gatorade PSL Beach Volleyball Challenge Cup. And once we hit the afternoon, it is the quarterfinals. These 8 teams participating in the tournament will get a step closer towards the Subic Bubble Championship. Meanwhile, DM with the attack. Well read. Gelimae with a power hit. And it seems we are on the road for our first third setter here in this tournament. That is good. Got that visor off. Still work for ABANSE Negrense. They're up by 6 here. Are we about to see a comeback? Or are we about to see set number 3? Ooh! The entire team of ABANSE Negrense and Santa Lucia are on the edge of their seats. That attack by Gelimae was foiled by the nets. Still a lot of room though for ABANSE Negrense. They're up by 5. And great tip coming from Gelimae Villanueva. Again, the question lies, is it a comeback or a third set? Ooh! Just inches away from that line. This lead just keeps on growing and growing. And ABANSE Negrense just getting closer and closer to taking set number 2. That one is in. All 4 players knew it. That's why Gelimae ran hard for that one. Power hit, well dug. Second try, Gelimae Villanueva. Just like what it's being done in indoor volleyball. Hit after hit. And ABANSE Negrense now at set points. Oh, what a counter that time from Jackie Estoquia. That's worthy of a replay right there. Gelimae she just got decked with that hit. That tip is good. Point for ABANSE NEGRENSE. And well, what do you know? We are going to set number 3 for the first time in this tournament. ABANSE NEGRENSE taking set number 2 to the tune of 21-14. We need 15 more points to determine the winner in this matchup.
You fuel us, we fuel you. Gatorade studies the best athletes to create the most advanced sports fuel with fluids, electrolytes, and carbohydrates. So you can play your best. Nothing beats Gatorade.
We are seeing here the highlights of set number 2. Like what we mentioned earlier, it was just a matter of time before ABANSE NEGRENSE get their groove. And it resulted to this match being extended. Once again, not to overhype, but this is a first 3-setter match of this tournament. After 8 matches, we finally experienced a 3rd set. And what a way to conclude day number 1 of the 2021 Gatorade PSL Beach Volleyball Challenge Cup. I think the teammates of these 2 teams deserve to make some noise for these 4 players right here. Come on, guys, gotta cheer them up. You won't see on the camera right here, but the teammates of Santa Lucia and ABANSE NEGRENSE are here to cheer, support their respective teammates, as if a lot of people are here watching. And I hope you guys there watching on YouTube and Facebook are loving this action. And that is a point coming from DM Demontano. It's just a race to 15 points. Every 5 points, you're going to see a change over here. Play at the net. Great drop coming from Jen Cosas. Just reading the defense very well. Great defense being shown by these 2 teams. And Santa Lucia getting the upper hand. Two serving 1, Santa Lucia. That is good. Saktong-sakto lang para kay Gelimae. Our viewers can see the replay here. Jackie just took it back. And it's time to change sides. It's gonna be quick. Just to make things even, especially for your friendly win right there. Jackie and DM talking strategy. It's a bit quickly. Gelimae Villanueva She's just sending that ball to the right spot. ABANSE NEGRENSE, they just have a knack of sending that ball to the open spot where the defense is so far away. And now they take the lead. Overset resulting to a point for the Realtors. Tied at 4. That is good for DM Demontano. And she's just showing her joy right there. You know, things are getting serious when these players are starting to get more vocal. Jen scores. Tied at 5. Mukhang bibitinin tayo nito sa ganda ng aksyon na nakita natin. Last game na, sakto. Nice anticipation by Jen Cosas. Showing some height right there, why not? She's got to be the tallest among these 4 players right here on the sand. 1 point lead for ABANSE NEGRENSE. DM again. Check out this replay right here. Just a bit enough. Gelimae, great effort to rush in to save that ball. But all she got, a sense on her eyes. Now a bit relieved. We are ready to go once again. Tied at 6. Well dug right there. DM looking to counter. DM again. Ball is still alive. That is good. ABANSE NEGRENSE scores. Talk about effort paying off. Great play coming from the tandem from Negros. Too easy for Jen Cosas. Just nailing that ball on the front row. Jen Cosas just missed it by an inch. DM scores. But Santa Lucia still down, 7-8. Time to change sides. Tense moments right here as we approach point number 15. Ooh! One perfect word to describe that one. Sayang. Line serving 7. That is out. Our Our second referee and our line judge had a very great eye on that play. And it bounced out. 3-point lead for ABANSE NEGRENSE. Too close to the net. And this is now a 4-point lead for ABANSE NEGRENSE. Santa Lucia Team A will use their timeout here. They are not in a pretty situation right here. They are down by 4, and their opponent is just 4 points away from taking us home here in day number 1. 4 points away, ABANSE NEGRENSE. They're taking the victory here. Santa Lucia still trailing by 4. Let's see what will happen in the final moments of this match. DM scores. Jen and Gelimae ended up looking at one another. Jen Cosas catching the defense of Santa Lucia off guard. 12-8 is the count. ABANSE NEGRENSE up by 4. Jen with a serve. That is good from Gelimae Villanueva. Dalawa na lang daw. Sabi ng kanyang mga teammates. DM Demontano. Well, you know how this saying goes. It ain't over till it's over. DM with a serve. Great dig. Great run. Ball is still alive. That one is in. A bit of a shock when Gelimae saw that ball bounce in that band. Yes, indeed. Gelimae finding the open spot. The next question is, will she find that match point for ABANSE NEGRENSE? 4 match points at their disposal right here. Overset. Oops, that's in a touch. Time to change sides. Yes, we now have a collective 25 points. It's the 5th point of this segment. Time to change sides. Bit anticlimactic. Nabitin no? May change sides pa. But like we always say, ain't over till it's over. That is out. And that does it. What a comeback from ABANSE NEGRENSE. down big in the first set. They come back. And they finish the job right here. They take the victory over Santa Lucia Team A in 3 sets. 6-21, 21-14, 15-11. In a short while, we're going to be joined by Jen and Gelimae on our post-match press conference. So please do hang with us. We're going to hear from our winners in this match.
More fantastic and soothing today, tomorrow, or any day. It's more fantastic and soothing so get going and be on your way. Hang out, have a blast, chill out to the max. Any weekend or day, it's more fantastic and soothing
My Subic Bay.
Welcome to Subic Bay Freeport. I'm very excited to welcome all of you to the 2021 Gatorade Philippine Superliga Beach Volleyball Challenge Cup. We faced a lot of challenges before we got here, but we finally made it. Proof that we are able to weather the many difficulties, including a pandemic, if we put our heads together, our hearts together. I'm a believer that together we are better, together we are stronger. This is a historic moment because this is Subic's first time to host a bubble concept. Once successful, this will put us in the map of the now pandemic world as the bubble destination for sports and other events in the Philippines. In the next few days, please always remember that you are here today because we have kept Subic safe in these pandemic times. We have kept our COVID numbers low by strictly implementing health and safety protocols with the cooperation of our residents, workers, and visitors. We intend to keep it this way. I ask your full cooperation in following the COVID health and safety protocols while you're here in the Subic Bay Freeport. Apat dapat. Air circulation, physical distance, always wear a mask and face shield, and 30 minutes interaction limit. Let us all make the game safe. Let us all make you safe. Let us all make Subic safe. Kaya natin to because after all, we are stronger together. Marami pong salamat sa malasakit sa Subic.
F2 Logistics. We'll climb mountains and cross oceans to make sure we move your cargo as fast and safe as possible because your cargo is our business. F2 Logistics. Let's move now.
Go solar, go clean, go for the future.
75 remain. Potato with the drive. And slams it down.
You fuel us, we fuel you. Gatorade studies the best athletes to create the most advanced sports fuel with fluids, electrolytes, and carbohydrates. So you can play your best. Nothing beats Gatorade.
Oh. And then nung second set, coming to that one, may iniba ba kayo sa strategy nyo? Especially you're facing a formidable tandem of DM and Jackie. Ano yung iniba nyo ng set number 2?
Ano pa?
Ano yung iniba nyo ng set number 2?
Yung receive po namin, nag-adjust po kami. Tapos
Yung
yung
serve.
setting po. At saka yung serve.
Serve. Opensa po.
Okay. So, now, doon sa set number 3, you were able to handle the pressure. Tell us more about it, kung paano nyo napanatili yung composure nyo. Nung set
Nag-enjoy
number
lang po kami sa game. Tapos binigay po namin lahat ng best namin. Yung lahat ng sinabi sa amin ni Coach, yung tinuro ni Coach sa amin. Ayun
Teamwork
po.
lang po sa ano.
Ito, kasama rin natin si Lance Agkawili from Spin.ph.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Sa inyo ba may dagdag inspiration yung nangyaring panalo kanina nung teammates nyo sa Santa Lucia rin? Kanina earlier.
Sa akin po.
Oo, nakadagdag inspiration ba yun?
Slight po.
Sa'yo?
Ganon din po.
Anong pakiramdam na naging part kayo nitong historic PSL bubble?
Honored po at saka happy po na naging part kami ng ganitong laro.
Great experience po sa amin.
Bukas, mas crucial round na tayo, quarterfinals. Anong mindset nyo papasok dun, lalo na undefeated kayo ngayon?
I-apply lang po namin lahat ng tinuro ng mga coaches po namin at saka focus lang po sa game at saka enjoy.
I-mindset lang po namin yung aming laro.
Sige, bati na kayo. Bati na kayo sa mga kababayan nyo sa Negros.
Hi po, especially po sa province of Negros Occidental, headed by Governor Lacson, lahat po ng family ko at saka po lahat po ng nanonood ng PSL. Ayun po.
Sa province po namin, nagpapasalamat po kami at kay Bong Lacson.
Okay, maraming salamat, Jen, saka Gelimae. And congratulations for taking victory here. May isa pa kayong laban bukas sa ating pool play ng 2021 Gatorade PSL Beach Volleyball Challenge Cup. Like we said, that concludes our day number 1 dito sa ating 2021 Gatorade Philippines Superliga Beach Volleyball Challenge Cup. Please do tune with us again. Tomorrow, mapapanood ho kami sa Facebook at sa YouTube. Share it with your friends. Tell everybody that beach volleyball is back here in the country. This has been Jay De La Cruz. Maraming salamat.